Hello everyone, and welcome to High Angle Cooking, where we're going to break down cooking a whitetail roast in the Sous Vide. So today we're going to start with a frozen roast from a whitetail deer. I'm going to liberally sprinkle as much kosher salt on as I figure I can. Normally I have a cute little ramekin, today I do not. The shaker will do instead. Now I'm going to put on so much pepper I've had to triple time this. It's not just I've had too many coffees. This is how much pepper you actually need. Lots of salt, lots of pepper. Most people under-season meat, and that is a crime. You want your neck to slowly tense up. That's how much pepper you need to grind fresh, not just out of a little packet. Whew, that was tough. Back to regular speed. So here we go with a little bit of paprika. It's my second piece of the dry rub ingredients. This roast is frozen, so it's not sticking that well, but honestly, it's okay because it has such good flavor, it doesn't really matter. This is cayenne pepper. You don't want to use so much cayenne pepper that it burns your mouth and ruins the flavor of the meat, but it's still good to put on there for a little heat. This is a cute little elbow thingy from some sort of a viral thing I think I remember with some guy with glasses. You want to put just enough cumin on, pat it dry. I've purposely forgotten to mist coating both little edges with salt and pepper, and obviously my other dry rub spices, paprika, cumin, and cayenne pepper. Because it's all fallen off, I can kind of just salt it, and then I can just work it side to side, and that will do just fine. Those are my dry rub ingredients for this roast. Now, as we continue on, I'm going to put it into our bag, which is going to be the vessel that stays inside the pot. The water is percolating at 125 degrees to be cooked in the sous vide style. Those herbs that just went in are fresh rosemary and fresh thyme, just a few sprigs of each. I'm now going to do a cute little garlic trick I hope you all know. Cut off one end, give it a little smack. It falls out of its casing, then give it a nice big smack, which makes the garlic know who's boss. You could put anywhere from 2 to 4 cloves of garlic in here. I like to kind of smash these. Whoop! Just about lost that guy. Good hand-eye coordination. We're back to it. Out of its casing, onto the thing, bigger smack. And then from now, I've released all my rage from quarantine. Those are the things that I'm going to put in and on. I'm going to precariously balance this off to the side in my tiny cooking setup, and then I'm going to rearrange my greens in the bag, close this thing up slowly, and I want to roll out all the air possible. You want to roll all the air out possible so your meat does not float and it is fully submerged in the sous vide. The sous vide, by the way, is just a wand that then sits in a large pot. I accidentally deleted the video in which I am showing you guys my setup for that, but it's not very exciting. After the sous vide, we are now ready to re-salt and pepper. This is super important. You want to re-salt and pepper after the bath because it will give your meat a better crust when you put it into a ripping cast hot iron pan that I have there. I just paint it a couple times to kind of push some oil around. You then want to leave it the fuck alone. Don't touch it. I think that's what my hand is saying because I didn't think I was going to voice over this, but here we go. You want to leave that alone for a few minutes. Remember, it's only 125 degrees inside right now. So we can bring that all the way up to 130 and it's still going to be extremely tender and delicious. Look at this crust. That's what we want to see. Close-up of meat. Now you're going to have to spend some time at the pan here because obviously it's not like a steak with flat sides. And what we're going to do is slowly roll this guy and make a crust on every angle that we can to lock in that seal and that sear and keep the meat nice and juicy, all while having a nice smoky crust on the outside. Those are just the sprigs of rosemary and thyme that were in the bag that I put in the pot, which you can see behind my left elbow, sort of. It's a little bit bleached out from the light. I'm now going to do both ends of the roast. Don't put a plastic bag in a cast iron pot. That's a terrible idea. I can't believe I'm trying to do this all at one. Babish, that's very impressive how he does this every day. Here we go with a little bit of cutting and some very impressive meat quality and color. Let's get a slow-mo because holy shit, that looks beyond good. I had this a few nights ago, and I actually really want it again, and I can't believe that hunting season is still that far away. I'm going to finish up cutting for the people I'm going to serve this with. I feel like that's the best part of this, is that you get to serve it with everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in, and see you later.